Good evening, teacher.
Zainab, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I am okay. Thank you for asking. You are the first arrival and you are on time. That's great.
Thank you.
And I think that we have to wait for your friends to come.
It's okay.
I think the read is coming. That's great.
Good evening, teacher.
Tagreed, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I am okay. Thank you for asking. So maybe 1 minute before we start, let's wait for your friends to come. Right, it's coming. That's great. Okay. Okay. It is 7 and 3. So I think we have to start. I know that some students are absent, but we cannot wait for more than this because we are losing our time. Okay, so let me share the screen and let's start. I guess Zainab, Taghreed, and Raed, we still have 2 lessons just to finish the course. That's great. You are awesome because you are great. We finished this course fast. And I think after 2 classes, we will have finished the 18 hours, and that's great for level 3. Okay, so let me go down to the page that we have stopped. So you know in the page that we have discussed the difference between like and look like. Please be careful in using them because sometimes they are little confusing. It's not the end. I think that we have listened to the recordings about these 3 people, Sally, Jimmy, and Rachel, and we answered the 2 questions, which are who is she or he, like, and in what ways. So this is about similarities. Now let's discuss the differences between these people. So after listening to the similarities, now let's try to check the opposite, which is the differences. Now, absolutely, we have to listen to the recording again, and we have to answer the question, which is saying Sally and her sister, they are different. And absolutely, we have Lena. So, how are these people different from each other. So let's listen and let's answer the question. So the first one is about Sally. Jamila is coming. That's great. So the same recording, which is 6.8, let's listen to it again and let's check the differences. So this is unit 6, the last one. That's great. And this is recording 8.
Tape script 6.8.
Wait,
Me and
let me mute my phone, or only give me 1 minute, please, just to answer this phone, please. I have to apologize and I want to silence my phone. Okay, so again, let's keep listening and check the differences between these three people, which are Sally, her sister, Lena, or two people, sorry, Sally and Lena. Okay.
my family. Sally.
Well, I'm very like my mum. We're interested in the same kind of things, and we can talk forever. We like the same films and the same books. I look like my mum too. We have the same hair, the same eyes. And she's the same size as me, so I can wear her clothes. My sister's a bit older than me. Her name's Lena. We're quite different. She's very tidy and I'm messy. She's much tidier than me. And she's very ambitious. She wants to be a doctor. I'm a lot lazier. I don't know what I want to do.
So what are the differences that we have?
Sally is tidy, but
Uh-huh.
Lena is messy,
Ambitious.
Oh,
ambitious, and
mm-hmm.
sorry, Lena is tidy, but
Aha. Sally
is uh, is messy.
is messy. Who is more
Mm-hmm.
ambitious?
Lena is more ambitious than Sally.
And who is older?
I think Sally.
Sally is older than Lena.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? Okay, let's try to
Well,
listen. I think we have to listen again just to make sure about this question, who is older? Okay,
We have the same hair, the same eyes. And she's the same size as me, so I can wear her clothes. My sister's a bit older than me.
so she is a bit older than me. So we notice that Lena is older than Sally. And absolutely that Lena is tidier than Sally and she is more ambitious. So this is it. And I think now after finishing, we have to listen to the next recording, which is the difference between Jimmy and his twin, Rob, his twin brother. So let's complete listening just to listen to the next recording.
Her name's Lena. We're quite different. She's very tidy and I'm messy. She's much tidier than me. And she's very ambitious. She wants to be a doctor. I'm a lot lazier.
So we notice that Sally is lazier than Lena. Okay,
I don't know what I want to do.
now two.
Jamie.
I'm not really like my mum or my dad, but I'm a twin. I've got a twin brother called Rob, and we look a lot like each other. He's just a bit darker than me.
He's just a bit what? Darker. Do you know the meaning of darker?
color of
What?
skin.
Yes, color of skin, exactly. Okay.
got blonder hair. His is more kind of fair. But people are always mixing us up. People come up to me and say hello and start a conversation, and I have no idea who they are. It's quite funny. I just say, yeah, or really? We're very similar in character. We both love art and theatre and books, but he's a bit moody and quiet.
What?
Moody more than
Yes. So, moody and quiet. Exactly. Okay.
I'm a lot noisier.
So, who is noisier?
Uh,
Jamie, it's not
Jamie.
easier.
Exactly. So, Jamie is noisier than Rob. Okay.
I guess he's quite shy.
And who is
He's shy.
Rob.
Rob is
exactly?
shy.
So, exactly. So, Rob is a shy person. Okay.
Oh, and I'm definitely cleverer than him.
So, who is a cleverer?
Jamie is
Jamie.
clever.
Oh, bravo. So Jamie is cleverer than Rob. So this is it, the difference between Jamie and Rob. Now the next recording, which is about Rachel and her father.
Rachel.
People say I'm like my father. Not sure about that. We do look the same. We're both quite tall, and I suppose our faces are similar. But my father's a very selfish man.
So who is more selfish?
Her
her
father.
dad.
And her father is
Exactly.
more selfish.
So we notice that her father is more selfish than Rachel. Okay.
And I hope I'm different from him. I hope I'm a bit kinder.
Who is kinder?
And maybe Rachel.
Rachel is kinder than her father. Okay.
Than her father.
Exactly. Okay.
He doesn't talk much. He isn't very cheerful.
So who is more talkative?
Rachel.
Exactly. So Richa is more talkative than her father. Okay.
I'm a lot happier than him. He doesn't sound very nice, does he?
So who is happier?
Rachel is more happy.
Yeah, so we notice that Rachel is happier than her father.
He's okay. But there are things about him that I really don't like. I have a
So now the difference between Rachel and her sister Jenny.
sister, Jenny, and we do everything together. I love her to bits. But she's prettier than me and thinner than me.
So who is prettier and thinner? What do you think? Who is prettier? Yes, thank you, Tagreed. So Jenny is prettier and thinner يعني أنحف than Rachel. Okay.
I hate her.
So this is it, the difference between Rachel and her father, even Rachel and her sister Jenny. So this is not about similarities, but we notice that it's about differences too. It's not the end. I think we have to listen to the recording again just to fill the blanks. We have three people, as we said, Sally, Jenny, and Rachel. So let's listen again and let's fill the blanks.
Tape script 6.8. Me and my family. Sally.
Well, I'm very like my mum. We're interested in the same kind of things, and we can talk forever. We like the same films.
What?
We like the same film.
Bravo. We like the same films. This is similarity. We like the same. The same what? The same films. Okay. And she's size as me.
And the same books. I look like my mum too. We have the same hair, the same eyes. And she's the same size as me.
What?
The same.
And she's the same size of me.
Exactly. And she's the same size as me. So notice the same. We are talking about similarities. Now let's listen to Jimmy's.
So I can wear her clothes. My sister's a bit older than me. Her name's Lena. We're quite different. She's very tidy and I'm messy. She's much tidier than me. And she's very ambitious. She wants to be a doctor. I'm a lot lazier. I don't know what I want to do.
Now Jimmy.
Jamie.
I'm not really like my mum or my dad, but I'm a twin. I've got a twin brother called Rob, and we look a lot like each other. He's just a bit darker than me. I've got blonder hair. His is more kind of fair. But people are always mixing us up. People come up to me and say hello and start a conversation, and I have no idea who they are. It's quite funny. I just say, yeah, or really? We're very similar in character.
What?
We are very similar in character.
Very many characters.
Exactly, we are similar. So, similar again is about the similarities. So, similar is the same. We are very similar to each other because we have the same character. Okay, now we art.
We both love art and theatre.
What?
We both love
We
art.
both.
We both
So,
love.
exactly. So notice still now, if I want to talk about similarities, I can use the same, I can say similar, and I can say both. So we both love art. Now I think it's enough for Jamie. Now let's listen to Rachel.
And books, but he's a bit moody and quiet. I'm a lot noisier. I guess he's quite shy. Oh, and I'm definitely cleverer than him.
Now Rachel.
Rachel.
People say I'm like my father. Not sure about that. We do look the same. We're both quite tall, and I suppose our faces are similar. But my father's a very selfish man, and I hope I'm different from him.
What?
I hope I'm different,
I'm
but
different for him.
Thank you. Now differences. So I hope I am different from him. So all the time, if you want to use the adjective different, the preposition is all the time from. Different from you, different from him. So different from him. So this is it about similarities and differences and the comparison between people. Comparative and superlative is extremely important, especially guys, if you want to use two ases, because too much people commit horrible mistakes in using them. Now it's enough for this page. Now we have to start discussing this page. This is about a text, and the title of this text is about multicultural London. What does this word mean?
متعددة الثقافات.
Exactly. So more than one culture at the same time or in the same place. Okay. Before reading and absolutely solving the questions, let's try to make a short conversation and answering question number one. Now, we have this question, which is, what do you want from your country? So we have a safe and honest society, a good education for children and adults, the opportunity to find work and to have a career, a good place to bring up your children. The bring up is to raise up the kids. Finally, a society where people are free to say what they want and even to do what they want. Let's start asking Tagreed. Tagreed, what do you want from your country?
Number one, a safe
Uh-huh.
and honest society.
Okay. So, safe society and honest. No lying. Okay.
Yes. Then a good place to bring up your children.
Uh-huh. A good place, sorry, to bring up kids. Okay.
A good education for children and adults.
A good education for children and even for adults. That is it.
Number four,
Uh-huh.
a society where people are free to say and do what they want.
Free to say, free to do what you want. Okay, finally.
Finally, the opportunity to find work and have a career.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Tagreed. But Tagreed, let me ask you this question. Is education
Yeah.
important to our society?
Education are very important to our society.
Why? Can you tell me the reason?
Yes. Because people who are educated are honest and are safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Um, the most of time, people who are not educated
Mm-hmm.
هن اللي بيعملوا الأذى بالمجتمع. شو يعني؟
Can I say that the bad people like thieves, liars, aren't educated?
Yes, exactly.
Amazing. It's a good answer. Thank you so much, Tagreed. Yes, I really
Thank
agree with you. Education is really important. Okay. Thank you so
Yes.
much. It's enough to ask one question. Now I think I have to ask Zainab.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so please, Zainab, can you tell me the things that you want from your country?
Okay. First, I think the most important thing I need in my society is safety,
Safety. So we need
a
safety.
safe.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Then a good education for children and adults.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a good place to bring up your children.
Mm-hmm. A good place to bring up kids. Okay.
And don't forget the opportunity to find work and have a career.
Absolutely. We need to survive. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the final one is a society where people are free to say.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we need a society that people could do what they want and say what they want. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Zainab, let's imagine that we have a society without good place to raise up children. What will happen?
Maybe I can make a place in my home for my
Mm-hmm.
children,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not enough. I need a society because the children need to talk with the other people
Mm.
uh, to شو يعني يكتسبوا
Again.
to gain the language,
Mm-hmm.
the culture from other people than uh, than the parents.
Exactly. Yeah, I think
Mhm.
society is really important, especially the surrounding.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Zainab. It was amazing. Right, what about you, Amrad? Can you please arrange these things? What do you want from your country?
Yes, about me,
Mm-hmm.
number one, a safe and honest society,
Uh-huh. Okay.
a good education for children and adults,
Okay, this is number two.
uh, the opportunity to find work and have a career, number three,
Okay, this is number three.
uh, number four, a society where people are free to say and do what they want,
Mm-hmm. This is number four.
and number five, a good place to bring up your children.
Okay, so a good place to bring up the children. Okay. Right, to be honest, some people say it is better to have a bad kid in a good society than having a good kid in bad society. What do you think? Is it true or no?
Can you repeat, please?
Yes, I can. Right, some people say it is better to have a bad kid in a good society than having a good kid in bad society. What do you think?
No, I think have a good kid in a bad society because يعني, we should doesn't care about any
We
other
shouldn't.
people.
We shouldn't care about other people.
Yes,
Ah, amazing. So you think that family is number one and number two is the
yes,
society?
yes. What is the important if I have a bad kid and the society is good?
Exactly. So do you think that the kid is not going to be good or okay?
Yes.
Exactly, because what is done is done. Thank you so much, Raed, and I think that it's really amazing. Um, Jamila, can you hear me? I don't know if Jamila can speak. Maybe she can't. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm Jamila. Maybe you are busy. You are always in a noisy place. I
What
really don't.
teacher? Can you
Please,
repeat?
yes, I want
Mom,
to ask you if you can hear me. I'm Jamila, just to arrange. Or the question which is saying, what do you want from your country? Can you tell me number one, two, three, four, five?
yes, sure, I can. For me, the most important thing in my society is a safe and honest society.
Uh-huh.
The second one, it is a good place to bring up your children.
Uh-huh.
Third one is uh, a good education for children and adults.
Uh-huh.
The fourth is the opportunity to find work and have a career.
Uh-huh. Career.
The last one is a society where people are free to say and do that what they want.
Okay, thank you so much, Jamila. Holy God, you are always busy. I don't know if you can answer me, Jamila, but the question is saying, why safety is number one?
Because I can't live and with my family, with the people who I love in a dangerous society and a
Mhm.
dangerous city. We can't continue our life. It is very dangerous and no, no, yes, it's very dangerous.
Exactly. I think I really agree with you. Thank you so much, Jamila. Okay. Jamila, stay with me, please. Keep your mic
Yes,
open.
I will.
Now, I need you to read the introduction for me, please.
Sure. The world in the world in London is the most multicultural city in the world. On an ordinary street in North London,
Mhm.
people from across the global live and work side by side. Here on Strand Green Road, there are Turks, Chinese, Afghans, Pakistanis, Vietnamese, Colombians, Polish, Kenyans, and
Yes.
French. What are those of the people who live here? What do they think of the live here? What do they think of the land they now call home?
Okay, Jamila, thank you so much. You are a good reader.
Um,
Can you read this word to me again?
Multicultural,
It's multicultural.
multicultural,
Multicultural. It is adjective. We have al, so cultural.
culture, culture. No, لحظة. Multicultural.
Uh-huh. Exactly. So it is multicultural.
Okay.
Exactly. متعدد الثقافات. Okay.
انزلي
And
انزلي.
how can I read this word?
Global,
Globe.
globe.
Exactly. Globe means
Okay.
the world. So
Yeah,
instead,
the global word يعني كلهم مش هيك؟
globe is the world. Instead of
Okay.
saying world, the world, I can say globe, synonym.
Okay.
And what about this word?
Though,
Thoughts.
thoughts. What's the meaning
Thoughts.
of this
Thoughts is al-afkar,
word?
ideas.
Thoughts. Okay.
Thought. It's the thoughts. It's the, sorry, it's not the, but the thoughts.
Thought, thoughts.
Bravo. Thoughts is الأفكار, ideas. I have too much
Okay,
thought, too many thoughts. لدي العديد من الأفكار. So thoughts.
okay.
What?
Live.
Who live here exactly.
Yes, yes.
So thank you so much. We noticed that London is a multicultural place. We have some people, guys, we have to read just to check the information about these people. We have the first one is Burkin. Burkin is from Istanbul, Turkey. So let's read about Burkin and let's know his story. Tagrid, can you please read this passage?
Yes, sure. I have to read the profile.
It's not that necessary to read it. You can start reading the information immediately.
Yes. This area is very cosmopolitan, and that's why I love it. When I first came to England in 1986, I thought it would be like New York, but it was much quieter. I didn't know anybody, and I wanted to go home. I came here to study business at college. First, I had a restaurant. Now I run this florist
Yes.
shop. My customers come from so many different cultures. I learn something new every day. What I like about England is that there's a system that works. Things are more organized here. I
Mm,
am a British citizen now.
mm,
When I go back to Turkey, I see how I've changed.
mm.
Life in Turkey is faster and more hectic than
Yes,
here. I would like to go back to Istanbul one day, but for now, I love London. I'm married and I have a daughter, Sirin. I wouldn't think of living anywhere else.
exactly. You are a good reader, Tagri. That's amazing. How can I read this word?
Area?
It is A. This letter is A. So area.
Area.
Yes. And this word is
Thought?
it thought.
Thought.
Exactly. Thank you. What about this word?
Cultures?
It is a chip. Cultures.
Cultures.
Yes, you are a good reader. That's amazing. Okay, thank you so much, Tagreed. Now I
Thank you.
think I have to ask Zainab. Zainab, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
So now we notice, Zainab, that we have Ming. Absolutely, Ming is a Chinese man, and he's
Mm,
working in the Chinese Medical Center. So can you please read the information about Ming?
Okay. I was a doctor in China. My daughter wanted to study in England, so we moved here in 2000. Life for us here was impossible for the first few years. It was hard to find work. It was also difficult to talk to people. But things got easier as my English improved. People in the West are now more interested in herbal medicine. My daughter is married and has a son and lives here. I see her every day. That is Chinese culture. Children and parents stay together. This is the big difference for us. In China, we are surrounded by family. Here, I feel like a foreigner. I miss
Mm,
my friends and colleagues.
it's colleagues.
Colleagues. What
Yes.
is the meaning of
Colleague
colleague?
is زميل العمل أو الدراسة. The mate of, if you are studying, you have mate, colleague. If you are working, you have a friend. This is colleague again. زميل العمل أو الدراسة.
Okay, colleagues.
Mm,
And my wife is very close to her family back home. My daughter is stilled here, but I think my wife stilled.
settled.
But I think my wife and I will return to China. We will see.
Thank you, guys. By the way, the meaning of settle down, live. So my
Okay.
daughter is settled here. My daughter lived here, or is settled is in the adjective. So settle means live. Okay, thank you so much again. But can you read it again, Zainab?
Settled.
Yes. What about this word again?
College. نسيتها.
This is E, long E. And this is G.
Colleagues.
Yes, colleagues.
Colleagues.
Colleague, exactly. So colleague is a friend at university or at work. I have to call him or her colleague, my colleague. Okay, again, you are a good reader. That's amazing. Now I think I'm going to ask Raed just to read about the next profile, the next person. Now the next person is called Mihal. He is from Kenya and he is a dental surgery. So can you please the information about Mihal Raed? I don't.
Yes.
Yes, please, Raed.
Okay. I always wanted to study medicine. I had an بس السكرين مش
Wait, let me zoom in. If you cannot see it clearly, I think I have to make zoom in just to be able to see it completely. Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay.
I always wanted to study medicine. I had an uncle in London.
Yes.
So when I was 16, I came here. It was very hard. I remember the drive from the airport. The roads were so much bigger and busier than in Kenya. Um, it was summer and the weather was lovely, but then, of course, the first winter came. It was the coldest winter for years. Um, my my patients
Patience, exactly, my patience.
my patients are of all nationalities, all religion
Religions.
religions,
الديانات. If you have a Christian, Islam, like this.
all colors. I love it. I'm seeing the third generation of the same families. This is a democratic country. You're free here. You can say and think and do what you like. England is a welcoming society. My children were born here. All their friends are English. I feel British now. I became a British citizen 24 years ago. Britain uh, gave me an education and the opportunity to better myself. This is my country, my home.
Amazing. You are a good reader again. Right, that's amazing. How can I read this word again?
Patience.
Patience. The meaning of patience, people who are sick. Any sick person, I have to call him or her patient. Okay.
Okay.
This word again.
نسيت.
Religions.
Religions.
Exactly. The meaning of religions,
Religions.
الديانات, exactly like Islam, Christianity. So religions. Again,
Okay.
thank you so much, Raed. You are a really good reader. Okay. Now I think I have to ask Jamila again. Okay. Jamila, maybe less
Yes.
than 1 minute, the meeting will be disconnected. So I don't want to interrupt you.